Let's do this. Anytime you make a purchase in store or online, you typically have two methods to choose from: debit card or credit card. You may not think much of which to choose from, but you should. By choosing the debit plastic, you could be missing out on protection, money back, building your credit, and other huge benefits. In 2023, Forbes ran a survey of how respondents made purchases. 54% used a debit card, 36% used a credit card, and about 10% used cash. Since cash is rarely used nowadays, for the purposes of this video, we're going to lump it into the debit card category. By using a credit card responsibly, you're going to get access to perks like warranty extensions, travel insurance, and more. So let's go right into it. Nowadays, with all our information on the web and in digital systems, it's no surprise credit card fraud reported as the top type of identity theft to the FTC in 2023. Fortunately, credit cards offer a much greater fraud protection than debit cards in situations like this. If your credit card is used to make an unauthorized purchase, you're only liable for $50 of the amount that was charged, though most cards nowadays have a $0 fraud liability. Debit cards, on the other hand, offer much less protection. They offer $50 liability only if you report it within 48 hours. Later than that, your liability jumps to $500. After 60 days, and your liability is unlimited. When you have an unauthorized transaction on your debit card, the money is taken out of your bank account immediately, leading you to potentially overdraft and get hit with a fee. It can also mean not paying your bills on time, resulting in your credit score getting hit. Having an unauthorized transaction on your credit report, on the other hand, is as simple as calling your credit card issuer and notifying them of the transaction. Since it doesn't come out of your bank account directly and it just sits on your statement temporarily, other than having to make a quick call to the credit card company, there's not much of a negative impact to you. The second reason I use my credit card for every purchase is to continue to build my credit profile. Using a credit card means repeatedly borrowing money and paying it back. Credit card usage is reported on your credit report, and paying on time will help you to increase your credit score, since you're showing that you can handle being loaned money. Having a high credit score will help you get cheaper financing, whether it's financing for a new car, a new home, or any type of loan. Debit card purchases do not show up on your credit report since you're using your own money and you're not borrowing it. So if you're making a purchase throughout your day, there is a benefit to using a credit card responsibly. Most credit card companies offer rewards to make purchases using their card. They do this to encourage you to spend money on their card and hopefully get money from you in interest payments later on. There are two main ways credit cards reward you for making purchases: cash back and points or miles. Cash back is more straightforward, earning you a percentage of your purchases throughout the month. You can use your cash back towards whatever you like, such as a vacation or simply a statement credit towards your credit card balance. For example, the American Express Blue Cash Everyday card offers 3% on gas. So if you spent $250 per month on gas, you would receive $90 back throughout the year. Points and miles cards are going to be a bit more complicated, but can be even more financially rewarding when redeemed the right way. Points and miles cards tend to lend towards those who want to spend their earnings on travel, more so than immediate cash back. These cards typically offer benefits like upgrades on flights, hotels, lounge access in airports, and more. When redeemed strategically, your points can be equivalent to 4%, 5%, or more back on your purchases. If you're going to be making a purchase, you might as well take advantage of any additional rewards that you can receive by using a credit card. Using a credit card is not always the best option for everybody. Some small businesses are going to charge a processing fee for credit cards of around 3%. If you don't want to pay that 3%, you can either use a debit card or pay cash. If you still want to keep the added protection of a credit card, just know you may be paying a bit more because you may be paying that fee if you don't have the discipline to overspend. Debit cards make things easy when it comes to spending in your budget. Since you either have the money or you don't, it's easy to not overspend. Credit cards, on the other hand, are simply a loan that you will pay back, so it can be easy to spend unnecessary money, only to find it costs you a ton in interest over the long run. For example, if you paid $2,500 for a tattoo and you made $100 payments every month, it would take you almost 3 years to pay it off, and you would have accumulated about $700 in interest. That tattoo, instead of being $2,500, would have ended up costing you around $3,200 versus if you had saved up and paid the tattoo in full. So if you know you don't have discipline in spending, consider using your debit card temporarily, but more importantly, work on your spending habits. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. It was a quick one. I hope you got some value out of it. If so, feel free to like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Our financial information and cards. Credit card fraud ranked as the top type of identity theft. Credit card fraud ranked as the top reported. Credit card fraud